Sims Complete, brought to you by FanDuel, a part of the Believe Network. And now let's transition to those Atlanta Falcons you just talked about going to San Francisco to play the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers right now are 2.5-point favorites in this one currently as it stands. And we'll see if those numbers change too, because tomorrow at practice, they are expected to get Brock Purdy back on the field, Ricky Pearsall back on the practice field.
Oh, wow.
So that'll be important, despite the fact that Matt Jones has played extremely well and played well again against Tampa Bay. Had the 2 interceptions, one early, one late, which I think were just good defensive calls. And, hey, it was one of those kind of games. But overall, he's been playing great football. And they're also optimistic, too, that they might see George Kittle back on the practice field at some point later this week, too. Not to play, but at least back out there practicing. But, yeah, big guy. Your thoughts on what we're seeing from the Falcons? Are they rising stock right now in the NFL? You need to see more. What did you like, or what do you like about what the Falcons are doing currently at the moment, and what gives them a chance against the 49ers this weekend?
Okay. Well, the quarterback with the rocket arm for the Falcons, that works really well. But and he's young, of course, second year. But here's what's good about it. They can hand Bijan. Right? That's how you say his name. Bijan.
Bijan, yes.
Yes,
Bijan. Yes, it's no longer Bijan. It's Bijan.
Yeah, somebody mispronounced it. He said, well, that's what it really is.
Right.
But that's a great combo. The quarterback with the great arm, pretty good receiving core, but then the big-time running back.
Yeah.
So they're never going to get into a rut where they're not going to run the ball. They're always going to manage the game, and they're running back. Hey, and Algier, they're going to get runs and get their carries every single game. And now this eliminates a lot for the quarterback.
Right.
Right?
And Algier is a very underrated football player for this team that gets overlooked, because he does run physical, and he is a great 1-2 combo with Bijan as well in the backfield.
Well, the other thing that really just amazed me too, not amazed, but just that they were not afraid of Buffalo. They blitzed, and that's their thing, and their defense has really been good this year. So I'm anxious to see it. I'm going to go to the San Francisco real quick. The one thing I thought, Mac Jones, he threw 2 interceptions, and, we could say, he threw 2 interceptions. But I thought overall he played really well.
Right.
Like, he got his ass back there, and he got into a few throws, and he was ripping it 30 yards, 35 yards down the field. And I went, wow. So when he wants to, he can gear it up and throw it, downfield with more faster, tighter, whatever you want to say. And that was really it. When I saw it, I went, wow, I haven't seen that much of these starts. He's been hitting a lot of short throws, but when he had to, he let it go. But you brought up some good stuff about who could be available for the 49ers. If it's Brock Purdy, I would say, man, this wouldn't be the game I'd want to come back in with Atlanta's defense.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup too, because Atlanta is playing better defense. Really, that Carolina game, I think, was just like the everybody's got to wake up type of game, right? They just got embarrassed on the road against the Carolina Panthers, and really since then they've been playing some good football. And Jeff Ulbrich has kind of changed the style in which he plays or calls his defense, which is a cool matchup because Kyle Shanahan, Jeff Ulbrich worked together with Raheem Morris in Atlanta, and we were all a part of that Super Bowl team together. And let's not talk about how that all played out, but still, they were all together. They know each other extremely well. And I'm kind of curious to see just like how Kyle goes about attacking him, because he's not the same guy that he knew and coached with all those years ago. They're adjusting their style, and they got a lot of young football players that are doing some good things, especially that defense line crew, the young safety as well, young safeties, I should say, in the back end. So, for this one, I mean, man, dare I say it again? I'm leaning with the road underdog in this one again. I'm kind of leaning more towards the Falcons because I like their offense is a little like unique. They seem to have really built it around just like, hey, we're making it about 2 people, the quarterback and our running back. Right, we're gonna switch up and run some formations that are a little awkward, a little tough for you to line up to. They're trying to incorporate, I think, what we saw with the Chiefs did against the Detroit Lions, like a lot of quick hitters, get the football out quick, block them, run, go, expose light boxes. Right, if there's not a lot of defenders inside, let's run the damn ball. right? So I think they're doing a good job of trying to simplify it for their quarterback, for their running back, and that going forward. So
I think,
yeah,
as you
yeah,
said,
go
I think Atlanta, if they can have the same little edge that they had last night against Buffalo,
right,
I felt it right from the start. They were like, hey, this is a really good team we're playing, like really good. Everybody thinks they're Super Bowl. Well,
right,
let's measure ourselves against that.
yeah,
And yeah, it's amazing. Can you have that? And it was great success for him, even though the game was close. So if you want to look at it that way, I never thought it was close, but it
yeah,
carries over. It
right,
carries over that. When you get, it's like anything, it's like when you make a 10-foot putt to start the golf round, you might have a great day of putting. It's just your day to do it. And the same thing in football, emotion, practice in the right way. We've had success and everything. I'm not leaning. I'm taking Atlanta. I mean, I think I like them all. And especially if Brock Purdy's the quarterback, the blitz, all the other things you can talk about. It's just sometimes that can be rough in your first start back when you're trying to overcome an injury.
that's a great point. I think that's really interesting because if he does actually end up playing, yeah, how does he handle just getting back into it, right? With a
Right.
defense that is doing some new things or outside of what they're used to seeing from that coaching staff. And the other aspect of it too that's pretty interesting is just the fact that San Francisco hasn't been running the football as well with Christian McCaffrey as they had in the past.
Right.
And is that ultimately detrimental to them going forward, being too pass happy with a quarterback that hasn't really had the repetitions and getting back into it, dealing with the turf toe and all that. So that could play an interesting aspect of it. I'm going to go with the Falcons. You got the Falcons too.
Wow.
Man, this is going to be a fun one, but looking
Well,
forward to this matchup.
my last thing is you said it, but I just want to do it again.
Yeah.
Ulbrich, he's having a good time over there, man. You can see his energy.
Right.
He got the beard working, man. He looks great, and he's calling it. It's like, what the hell? I'm not the head coach anymore. We're going to send him. Or what? Of course, the head coaches. I mean, a defensive guy is the head coach, Raheem Morris too. But
Right.
yeah, I think I have a lot of faith in what he is going to do. And I think he's going to make it rough on the 49er offense. And that's the biggest reason I think that I'm going to take Atlanta is because of what he's doing on the defensive side.